What's up, friends? Our second Fermentation February project is going to be a Filipino staple called Atchara. It's a pickled green papaya relish that acts as a side dish or appetizer. So we've got a small to medium-sized green papaya, not the same as regular papaya, 2 carrots, 1 yellow onion, 5 cloves of garlic, a red bell pepper, 1 inch of ginger, 1/3 cup raisins. I like regular and golden, so I have both. 1 1/3 cup sugar, rice vinegar or white vinegar, salt and pepper, Korean chili pepper, and a small daikon. I feel like this is going to be similar to sauerkraut, but I guess we'll see. So we're going to start off with struggling to peel the green papaya. Probably means I need a sharper peeler or just use a cleaver, but I thought that might scare people. Make sure to get peels just absolutely everywhere. Peel the carrots, which will feel like cutting through warm butter with a hot knife after the papaya situation. And peel the daikon. Peel the garlic by hand if you're into that. And then use a spoon to peel the ginger. If you've been using a peeler to peel ginger all your life, please change your ways now. The spoon will help you get into all the crevices and will peel less meat off the ginger than a regular peeler. Trim all the veggies. Using the cleaver, cut the papaya lengthwise. You'll probably have to use the heel of your hand to get enough leverage there. 1, 2, oh god. Okay, wow. I've never seen the inside of a green papaya before, and it is terrifying. These seeds are very disturbing. I can't even describe them. They feel like they're made of styrofoam, but they're bumpy and super alien. Oh god. It's weird. Okay. Well, let's get rid of them as quickly as possible. Spoon that crap out. God, why are they bouncy? Ah. Cut the bell pepper ends off, and we're going to gut the inside. And because I use everything, I'm trimming out the core bits that remain, and now I'm going to go ahead and Julienne everything. Alright, time to cut the ginger. So roll it to the most stable side down, slice into thin rounds. And then lay them in a row so that they overlap. And then Julienne these as well. We're going to trim the garlic and slice it into thin rounds. Trim and peel the onion, and also, you guessed it, slice into as thin of slices as possible while drying. prep your mandolin or grater, use the medium-sized blade. Make sure to tighten each side. And we're going to grate the daikon, carrot, and papaya. Salt generously with the kosher salt, and fold to ensure everything is salted evenly. Add the other veggies we sliced and fold in for an even distribution. We'll cover this with cling wrap and put it in the fridge overnight to allow the vegetables to sweat as much moisture out as possible. And now time for the pickling solution. Turn on your stove. Heavy bottom pan. I'm using both rice vinegar and white vinegar. Add the 1 1/3 cup of granulated sugar. One teaspoon of kosher salt. Bring this to boil to ensure all the sugar and salt is dissolved. Once everything is boiled off, we're going to turn off the heat and add the pepper. I ended up gutting the inside of the pepper because I was scared it would be too spicy, so we'll just toss that in there, make sure it's submerged, and then we're going to allow the mixture to cool somewhat before we go ahead and transfer that to a heat-proof container. Once the mixture is cooled to room temperature, we're going to go ahead and store it in the fridge overnight. Since our veggies are already sweating in the fridge anyway, we're doubling up the process, killing two birds with one stone. After 24 hours, we're going to remove the veggie and vinegar mixtures from the fridge. Give the veggie mix a thorough rinse, and then we're going to transfer the veggies to a strainer. Hope you've been squeezing a lot of tennis balls because it's time for cheesecloth. I bought this cheapo cheesecloth from Walmart. It's not reusable, but you can buy the reusable kind. I'm folding it into a squarish shape so I can get a good sized wad of vegetables in each time. Once you got a reasonable amount in there, pull in the corners. Make sure nothing falls out. We're going to give that a little bit of a twist. And And try your hardest to squeeze any remaining life from the vegetables. Once squeezed, the veg can go straight into the pickling jar. Once the veggies are packed in, pour the vinegar solution into the jar. I discarded the chili, because again I was a little worried that it was going to be too spicy. We're going to press the vegetables down to reduce air bubbles and ensure all the vegetables are covered as best as possible by the vinegar solution. And as a double precaution to ensure the vegetables are completely covered, we're going to use a glass or plastic lid. I'm using this deli lid from a regular plastic container. I like using these because they're flexible, so you're able to kind of fold it in to get it under the lip of the jar. Label with the ever sophisticated masking tape. Since I have a lot of staggered ferments, I typically write the date I created the ferment as well as the various checkpoints. This one should be solid after 5 days, definitely by 1 week. With most ferments, the flavor will develop over time, and this one is going to be good for at least 6 months. And since I made way more than I expected and completely forgot about my delicious raisins, I've made a second mason jar. This one I did without the chili pepper, so we'll see how the taste differs.